And welcome to Kickstarter Talk Season 2. This is our season premiere for Kickstarter Talk, which is brought to you by Indie Advocates. Now, being that it's a new season, we're going to be doing things a little different going forward. We're going to be checking out new ways to do things. We're developing things. One of the things that we're thinking about doing and implementing will be getting rid of this list and using the list directly from the Kickstarter Talk show. We're going to have a video about that at the end of this one discussing it. We're going to want your feedback, so please look out for that. And of course, supporting Kickstarter only takes $1. $1 show support attracts attention, helps fund projects, and creates new worlds. And if you're creating a Kickstarter, please find Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, second edition, practical and informative guide to crowdfunding on Amazon today, written by the very talented Madeline Holly Rising. Now, normally at this point in the show, we would go through the list. We cannot go through the list because it's not fully made, because we've had people adding it to the very last minute of us going on air. So this list is now incomplete. The best list to use currently and possibly going in the future, because this is actually what we're thinking about doing, is this entire list. Now, what we're going to do very quickly is scroll all the way down, and we're going to quickly read you guys, once we get to the bottom of the page, we're going to read you what's on the show today so you know what to be looking for. And when we hit to the top, we're just going to play the video. So we're going to have on today's show, by the way, I'm Mr. Anderson, your host, and I am the Indie Advocate who will tempt you with my devilish tales. Thank you for joining us this afternoon in our new time slot, but wrong day. This program will be going live in the afternoon, usually at noon on Wednesdays, New Comic Book Day. Today we're going to check out Goth Ghost Girl, Xander, Johnny Phantasm, The Following Caseworker, Cartoon Girls, Heroes International, The Scientists, Anthropolosis, which there should be a picture there. For some reason, we're having communication problems, probably with Kickstarter. Happens often. Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger. Sophia Saturn. Niobe returns. POM2 is back. I'm excited about that one. Seed Seekers, great creator, Martha Schwartz brings us that. Geek Girl, my friend Sam Johnson. We actually have something special for that when we get to it. Sarah Nova. Angelica Reigns is back. Yi Shun Sun Shen, Hunter and Destroyer. Michael Metlin's third issue of Kane is out on Kickstarter. Harpies 1. Mississippi Zombie, The Gathering Volume 1. Light Chasers, Light Earth. All right. Before we start Light Earth and kick off the program, I want to mention that we are a copy-free, copyright supportive zone, which means that we are free of copyright violations. If you don't notice a video, we're not going to point out which Kickstarters do or do not have a video. We're only going to say we don't have a video for this particular Kickstarter. You guys can go on to the actual Kickstarters and watch the videos. Sometimes the rights aren't even their fault. Sometimes they do have rights, but we're not allowed to show them this program. This is our precursor to just trying to stay compliant with what we do, because we help a lot of creators, and we are not trying to make enemies with anyone due to copyright infringement. Now that that is out of the way, let's start this amazing program with finding out what's going on in Light Earth.
Hi everyone, I am J.R. Blanton. For those of you who don't know who I am the writer and the creator and the owner of the Light Earth series from No Gravity Studios. This is another campaign. This time we're collecting the 0 through 3 issues of the Light Earth series into a sleek trade paperback, and we've got some incredible covers this time. Jesse Wickman, Matt Haley, Mike DeBalfo, and you know what the best part is? All these covers this time are going to be available in Chrome, and I can just tell you from getting a couple of them. Oh, yeah, here's one from the last one. Look at that. Look at that Chrome. I would take it out and give you a better example, but it's the only one I have, and I really don't want to get it messed up. But we already have everything all set up. The book is ready to go. It's finished. We're going to send this thing right to print. I mean, we're probably talking less than 3 months of wait time for you guys, and we're going to get it to you as soon as possible. And like I said, everything's going to be available in Chrome. If you want to hit the early birds up, go ahead and hit those. Get a discount on a lot of those things, and we're going to be happy to hopefully see a success. So thank you guys for your support, and hopefully we will be getting this to you soon.
All right. How exciting is that? You guys should definitely be amped up. This is a great way to start the program. JR has got such energy. Soon we'll be able to tell you, and you'll see it later in the program, we're adding the end dates. I know this one particularly is ending soon, so please, please don't wait. Check this out today and become a fan of Light Earth. All right, we're just checking the comments sections. Evan's with us, and we're going to get to Johnny, I promise, Evan. All right, so Light Chasers #2 did not have a video for us to share. It is issue 2 and design edition. The pitch to it is the continuation of the Light Chasers story. Light up Kickstarter by supporting this project. Get there with the click right here. Now, we're going to be probably eliminating this click right here thing and instead have these little button, I mean, I think everyone knows what a link is. I don't know, you tell us. We're trying to figure out how to make this as user-friendly as we can. If we need to add a click here button at the bottom of every one of these, please just tell us. I think that's a good idea, and we'd be happy to add one for you guys. Speaking of being happy, we're happy to be supporting The Gathering Volume 1 from the 80s cult horror classic. The book looks just creepy and amazing all at the same time. So excited about that. Not so excited about Mississippi Zombie, and only because this looks scary as hell. This has actually got our pulse pounding. You guys should check out the Kickstarter and find out more about this one-shot anthology horror comic book about the zombie outbreak in Mississippi. Harpies is on Kickstarter, a World War II alt history horror comic about 3 Allied spies teaming up. Check it out today. Michael Metlin's Kane #3 didn't have a video for us to preview, but this is the 3rd installment of Michael Metlin's Kane series. It's an adult 90s anti-hero inspired comic book by Nerdex. Today. You guys don't need to hear me in stereo, so I'm going to kill that so we can just see if I can get the comment section to go. There we go. All right, just making sure there's no comments. We want to make sure that we're checking in with you guys in the commenting section. For some reason, the video froze, but hopefully the comments have not. So we'll check in every so often, and we'll show what we can show. All right, so we do have a video for Yin Sun Shin, Hunter and Destroyer #1. This ends October 28th.
Hello, Kickstarter backers. I'm Henry Copen, and this is David Anthony Kraft.
We are excited to announce Yisun Shin, Hunter and Destroyer, the first issue of the final book in our trilogy.
For those of you already not devoted E-fans, here's what you need to know about our series. Yisun Shin is about a Korean admiral who battled an invading army of samurai in the 1500s. He was outnumbered 10-1 and beat them 23 times in a row without ever losing a single battle. This is all based on a true story.
Our series is a trilogy of books, each made up of 4 single issues. So far, we've completed the first 2.
Yisun Shin has just broken 85,000 sales. He is now sold out at over 70 comic book conventions worldwide.
All without the help of a publisher or a distributor.
E-Mania is gaining momentum. We signed our first official licensing deal for a series of 12 2-ounce silver coins. based on each individual issue of E. The first one was released earlier this year, and it's selling like crazy. We're also in talks to release a line of toys and are working on bringing Yi Shin to the big screen.
Yi Shin, Hunter and Destroyer will be the final arc of the Yi Shin trilogy. Our hero is back with a vengeance. He has a score to settle with the Japanese invaders and, personally, with his sworn enemy, Baron So. How will it all play out? Back us on Kickstarter to find out.
We're now hard at work, bringing the first issue to you, and we've got lots of great rewards to offer.
This is your chance to pre-order a copy of the first issue of Yi Shin, Hunter and Destroyer, and have it shipped right to your front door. Get it before anyone else, hot off the press.
And if this is your first time coming across our series, you can snag all the books at once. Just wait until you see the stretch goal rewards we have in store for you. We'll be giving away original art and the silver coin to the lucky backers who put us over. More on that later. We need your help to make this happen. So join the fight. Onward to victory!
So now, interestingly enough, I've seen these guys in New York Comic Con seriously for years now. I am so excited to see their success that they've gotten. They had that story that they wanted to tell, and they told it, man. Congratulations to them. Kept going. I mean, we're talking years ago I saw them at New York Comic Con, so this has been going on for years, so God bless them, man. Speaking of amazingness, Angelica Reigns is back. Faith, number 1 through 3. I guess they did a third chapter, and you can get 1 through 3, of course, through it. Angelica Reigns is back. She's a very popular character, and very happy to see her back. There's no video for us to show you, but we encourage you to go check out the website, or the Kickstarter, I should say. So this is Sierra Nova Comics and Indie Revolution.
Hi, we are Sierra Nova Comics, and it's been a little over a year since we filed our paperwork to become Sierra Nova Comics LLC. In a year's time, we have developed many new ideas and made amazing connections with indie creators throughout the world. We have written and are about to release our graphic novel's first full-length comic.
Aside from growing our own following, we've also found a way to help our fellow indie creators. We've created something pretty incredible, which is called the Indie Revolution. It's spreading like wildfire.
Through the Indie Revolution, we've created a unique store on our website, which now displays custom t-shirts with more merchandise coming soon. These designs include those by yours truly, as well as the work of creators within our community.
Another huge endeavor, City Map, is one of the primary goals for this Kickstarter. We have in development an interactive city map, which will play out much like a video game.
Not only will you be able to explore, you'll also be able to interact with landmarks such as the movie theater, which will be host to unique indie films. Additionally, music videos will be played between films during intermissions. We will also have properties around a radio station with indie artists and much, much more.
We are looking to fund the creation of 10 new comics at the start of our graphic novel. Each month, we are looking to release an episode of the Seer Chronicles to our membership site to kick off our comic.
We are also looking to begin sharing our work by attending comic conventions throughout the U.S. This can be costly for most independent creators, and so our goal is to be their representation. We're hoping to get a booth where we can share our work as well as the work of creators who partner with us on this journey.
As we said, we're also looking to promote indie films. Not only are we promoting these films, but we're going to be creating our own. To start, we'll need a decent camera and a laptop to handle video editing as well as animations.
By donating to our Kickstarter, you can receive rewards such as personal thank you cards, social media shoutouts, one of 2 unique prints from either of our partners, New Leaf Comics or Creepy Trees Inc., a shirt of your choosing from our indie store, or even become a part of our universe.
Also, during this campaign, we'll be running our Halloween giveaway. We have partnered with a bunch of indie creators for some amazing prizes. Through shares, likes, or donations, you will receive entries into the giveaway. By the way, these are in addition to the rewards from Kickstarter.
So, how can you help? Simply spread the word. Make the Indie Revolution thrive. Any donations are a huge help, but sharing with friends and family would be amazing. So, join the Indie Revolution, and together, let's bring a golden age to the indie community.
Yeah, I like that golden age thing. I was hurt. I wasn't one of the people they reached out to, but that's okay. They got me excited. I'm definitely going to check out the Nova, Sierra Nova, into the Nove. Apparently, I was being fancy that day. Speaking of fancy, check out Geek Girl and her fancy glasses.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Silas, the likeness for Summer. Welcome to the Geek Girl Kickstarter. When I first met Sam, it was around the time that MySpace was first popular. And he told me about the comic book and he said he wanted to use my likeness. So I said, okay. And I liked the story, I loved the way he wrote, and I really loved the relationship between Summer and Ruby, which is kind of what the series is all about. Now fast forward to this year with Summer wearing the cape. Oh my goodness gracious. I think the first review that I saw from the first issue with me on the cover, with Summer on the cover, I should say, it was a young girl saying that it was such a relief to finally see somebody that was a superhero that reminded her of herself. And that meant everything to me. So I really am proud of this project. I'm so happy I became a part of it. I really hope you support it. I'm going to let Sam take it away and give you all the details. Take it away, Sam, and thank you so much for supporting us. Goodbye.
Oh, hi. I'm Sam. I'm the creator-writer of Geek Girl. Geek Girl was Ruby Kay, a hot, popular college chick who landed a pair of suit-up glasses from her college's resident brainiac. The initial impact of these was unused to the super strength they gave her. She kind of made a fool of herself trying to demonstrate these powers into a two-corpuscle clique. However, Summer, her BFF, was behind her on this, was excited about these, kind of pushed her into becoming a superheroine, which she did, and she took on and took down Lightning Storm, a new big bad who was taking apart the city. However, as a result of it, she ended up in a coma. Summer, now feeling guilty, has picked up these glasses, made a mock costume, and is filling in for her. She's not great at it. So we're going to see what happens with Ruby and how Summer gets on. Geek Girl Crime Walk.
Wow, I love Geek Girl, man. Awesome, awesome. Speaking of awesome, Seed Seekers, Volume 3, Martha Schwartz bringing to life these amazing stories and characters. You got to check it out. It's Toby or Not Toby. Seed Seekers Story 3, now excitingly on Kickstarter. POM is back, and God, I love this creation, and I'm so happy to see it's being brought back. It's kind of like a tabloid meets comic book meets awesomeness. We don't have a video, sadly, but you do have the Kickstarter link right here, which you guys can click. Check out, brand new to the program, Niobe Returns.
Would you sell your soul for the one you love? That seems to be the constant theme in the world of Asunder. A world we spent 30 years creating that started out in the Untamed and then Niobe. We pose the same question in these 3 new titles for this Kickstarter with Erethune the hardcover, Issa's first issue, and the follow-up to Niobe, She is Death. I guess salvation to redemption is something that's always moved me. how can I be a better person? And what lengths will I go to get there? Well, that's the same kind of question I want to pose to not only my characters, but also to you guys, the readers.
When fans come up to our booth at conventions, they're so excited to see someone like Niobe. They've never seen a character like this before, and it's really a reaction from people of all ages, of all races. Their face lights up at this story, and especially the cosplayers. When they play our characters, it's just really exciting to see how that fan involvement expands as Niobe's world expands.
So why are we doing this Kickstarter? We're doing this Kickstarter to get the oversized hardcover edition of Erathum, which you'll be just as badass as this Niobe book. I said that in my American accent. It'll have the reversible dust jacket posters, which I'm rocking with Carol and Sheldon Mitchell on art, the whole team.
Everything you thought you knew about Niobe and She Is Life is going to get turned on its head. Secrets will be revealed, team-ups you never thought you wanted are going to happen, and to top it all off, Morkamoa is back as our lead villain.
Erathum was a game I had in the back of my mind, and I wanted to create just a new level of challenge for the guys and gals that were playing.
I was the dwarf Buxton.
You were knocked unconscious. In the back of the book are level 17 Moog, and I smacked you unconscious. I killed Mike from the blast from her club, and then Kenny had like 10 hit points and he had to drag you out of the battlefield.
So in the story, Buxton has the cursed axe of Madrak, which you'll actually see Ragnar wielding Niobe She Is Life, and he has 2 souls that he can collect to get rid of this axe for good. One of which is his brother, the king, and the other one is the big bad orc Morkamoa, who's been hunting Niobe since birth. You get to find out what happens to a certain boyfriend of Niobe from She Is Life at the very end. Is that too much? No. We also have the sequel to Niobe She Is Life, issue 1 and 2. For Niobe She Is Death, with art by Daryl May and Sheldon Mitchell.
What you can see from Niobe She Is Death is a tonal shift with Niobe as she grows up and as she gets tired of all of the crap around her. You will see that she's pretty badass.
We're also doing the first issue of Issessa, and she's our kind of our real big bad Darth Vader vampire Vortex hunter who's been also tracking Niobe for her own reasons. So I get to work with Blonde on colors, Kanan White is killing it with his pen and inks. We get to see Dusu and Niobe and Morkamoa all on the same team, and you guys get to find out why. I also get to work with my editor-in-chief, Joshua.
I mean, it's an origin story. But I'm actually really excited to be working on it because it's not just an origin story.
Right.
We find out that Issessa is linked to Niobe's story in a way that we've never revealed, that she's not even aware of. What we come to find as well, it's prequel. This is actually the launching stone for the next phase of Niobe's story, the next phase of Strange Comics.
Please check out the rewards on the side of your page. You can get all sorts of bonus goodies from not only the books, but also jewelry and original art, even by Jay Lee. Oh, and if you want the Untamed, the original hardcover, we are offering that in our stretch goals. And that's it. Thanks very much for stopping by, and I will see you at a convention soon.
All right, that's kind of exciting, right? The new world. Speaking of new worlds, let's go to Saturn. With
Big Blue Comics presents Sophia Saturn, a coming-of-age space adventure. Sophia is a high school senior ready to start her adult life until she and her friends get sucked through a cosmic wormhole and into the middle of an intergalactic war. Will she fight to return to the life she so carefully planned, or embrace this unexpected journey she finds herself on? We debuted issue number 1 of Sophia Saturn at the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. With this campaign, we are looking to bring issues number 2 and 3 to print, with number 4, the conclusion, as a stretch goal. This cosmic journey is written by KJ Kaminsky, beautifully illustrated by artist Ben Herrera, and brilliantly colored by Ross A. Campbell. The team comes together to create a fun comic series with an animated style and tone. Issue number 1 features variant covers by industry veterans Drew E. Johnson and David Williams, as well as the limited Kickstarter exclusive black and white versions that show off the artist's tremendous line work. With your help, we'll be able to continue the space adventures of Sophia Saturn and her friends. I hope you consider contributing to our Kickstarter campaign for one of the fantastic rewards levels offered. Thank you so much to everyone for your support.
Apparently the video came back. All right, so we're gonna stick the link in here for you guys real quick. Feel free to add your own links for your Kickstarters in here. It's probably the best thing to do, so people can do it. We're gonna give the major link. Oops, we're gonna try to get the major link right up here. If it allows us. Someone had asked me about the link in a message. That's what I was one of the questions I was answering. Or just I don't want to edit videos, so for now I'll just put it here, and later on I'll do it because I don't want to. Had enough technical problems today. So we do have something new and exciting to show you guys. I'm gonna bring it up. Jim Beard brought this to us, so we're gonna go ahead here. Here it is. It's a GoFundMe project. So hopefully I didn't just turn that. No, okay, cool. So here we go. It's a GoFundMe project, and as that loads, this back around. All right, so it's loading, I think. Should be loading. Buffering. Don't you hate buffering? It's about Batman. If it doesn't kick on in the next few seconds, I'll move it over to the other browser and see if we can't get it to go that way. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here it is. Now, Brian K. Morris was talking about this today on his Never Mind the Furthermore show. This is about Batman 66 episode review book. This is Greetings, Citizens. I'm the creator and editor of the 2010 book Gotham City 14 Miles, which you can find now on Amazon. Since it's released, I've been asked numerous times when I'll do a follow-up Bat book. Well, the time is now, and I need your help with it. Zloink Zolk Zowie. All right, so you see the season 1 here. You got some contributors to the guide. You get an extra special review of the 66 feature film. Okay. This will be out sometime in the first half of 2019. Hopefully the Batman conference in Bowling Green, Ohio in April. Very cool. And this is the first in a planned 3-volume set, one of each for each season of the show. Each writer will talk about an episode with a unique entry point of view, and have some fun with them while at the same time being informative. So that's kind of cool. I really dig that. I'm getting some feedback, so I got a video that's playing in the background. Let me get rid of that. So yeah, man, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So this is so cool. So creators are going to talk about how Batman influenced them. The Batman specifically 66 episodes with Adam West. So very cool. This is going to be on our site. We're going to get it onto the list. We got late permission in the middle of doing this video. We wanted to bring it up while we took that quick break to also put something on Facebook about the series. That will be on the list by later today. You can also find it. It's on Indiegogo, and we'll be there, I believe. Usually Indiegogo is a month, so it's got 22 days. Or it doesn't say when it actually. Oh, it just says the campaign is trending, so that's pretty cool. So make sure to share it and show it off. Speaking of throwback to some awesomeness from back in the day, let's talk about the amazing, the legend, the Hall of Famer, Roddy Piper.
The following Indiegogo campaign has been paid for by Mess Bucket Comics and Pro Wrestling Tees.
Roddy Piper.
Hello, I'm Dominic Reggio, comic book writer and owner of Mess Bucket Comics. And I'm Eric Hodson, comic book illustrator. And in association with Pro Wrestling Tees, we are very excited to give you our next comic book, Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger. But don't take our word for it. Check out what these legends have to say.
Piper was an unconventional individual and possibly one of the last true pirates of the industry, and I cannot wait to read this comic book.
He was just crazy whenever I interviewed him, and if you want to get crazy too, you got to get the comic book. That's it. So Piper is climbing up on the mast of the ship. Hogan, I'm coming to get you. And you see the kilt like kind of going in the wind, and
And I think Piper orchestrated that. What a great story to tell, and that was just great on Piper's part. So can't wait to see the comic book.
And I remember introducing myself to Roddy Piper 3 different times because at that time, that night, I didn't remember. And he was super nice about it, super cool about it. Like every time I go to say hi to him, he's like, all right, I got you already, kid. He was such a great dude.
And when he grabbed the mic, he had no choice but to listen. You were so captivated by this man that he was just larger than life, very, very infectious. But I'm super excited about this comic book coming out.
he's got a great comic book coming out. I'm looking forward everybody should be looking forward to that. It's really cool. It's a comic book by Roddy Piper. It's really fantastic. I'm looking forward to it myself. So check that out.
Many years ago, in 1979, we were in Portland, Oregon. I thought he was the greatest piece of talent I ever saw. Microphone in the ring. Nobody would ever get a refund if they paid to see Roddy Piper.
And then he said, I love you and I miss you. And I said, I think you're thinking of the wrong Colt, but I also love you and miss you. And he was, yeah, it was meant for his son. But I took it as I was Roddy Piper's new son. So, and I'll tell you what, I can't wait to read the comic.
Buddies. Let's see. Uh-oh. Cameo. But Roddy Piper, it was the ultimate villain. The wrestling business, he took the wrestling business on his shoulders, making the funeral Hulk Hogan, and made this industry what it was.
What's up, guys? This is Glacier Ray Lloyd here to promote the Roddy Piper upcoming comic book. I gotta tell you, I spent a lot of time with Piper at WCW. Of course, I was a big fan growing up of his.
I'm Roddy Piper. That's Stone Cold's best impression. I don't know. That's the best I can do.
You guys are going to absolutely want to check out this amazing comic book that is going to be coming your way. So I want to say thank you, Roddy. Thank you to these guys, and you are definitely going to want to check it out. Wow.
We went ahead and invited our friends over at Kickstarter to join us. So now we have the Kickstarter community heading up over here with us. Very excited to have you guys. Welcome to the show. So this anti-Paropolis fantasy comic, don't know what's going on with this. It is brand new. We cannot show the video in this case, but we can maybe quickly jump over to the Kickstarter page and give you guys a little taste of it. I'm gonna go ahead and stick you guys a little closer over there in the Kickstarter community, because you guys were definitely not. Let me see if I can switch the plug. So this is the Anthropocalypse fantasy comic. Now, I do apologize for the Kickstarter community, who I'm kind of tussling around a little bit. We're almost there. There you go. You guys can have a seat now in front of the screen. So it's a 44-page graphic novel. This was the page you guys were supposed to see some art from it. You guys can encourage to check out the video at any time by going to Kickstarter through the link and checking it out for your own. In this case, we cannot play it. Apologies for that. We just have to be mindful of copyrights. So the scientists are back. The kids must escape from a dark experiment.
There is no denying it now. The threat is real. The experiment has begun.
welcome back to The Scientists. I'm Jeff Weber, and along with my co-creator Trent Beckett, we've channeled our passion for 80s young adult ensemble adventures into comic form. It's a passion project I've committed to finishing in his memory. In The Scientists, a group of young prodigies find themselves the unwitting subjects of a mysterious experiment. To escape, they're going to have to undertake a perilous journey full of twists and turns, and not everybody's going to make it. When he got to this section of the story, Trent commented, "It's kind of fun writing a genius-centric Goonies that could turn thriller at any moment." In the first chapter, we met the kids and followed them on their journey to a supposed national science fair. They were kidnapped and awoke to find themselves inexplicably wearing hazmat suits. Now we're picking up where the action really kicks in. They learn the hard way that the air is toxic and a relentless killer robot is hunting them down. Where can they run? Who can they trust? How can they escape from The Scientists? The second volume brings us up to page 87, a halfway point in our story, and some of the popular features from the first campaign are back. That means more 3D pages and another volume of the Synthwave soundtrack. If you're a returning reader, thank you for your continued support. And if you're a new reader, now is the perfect time to get caught up. The experiment has begun.
Wow. Talk about not letting Jax go on a field trip ever again. But if he does go on a field trip, I certainly hope there's some heroes there to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Hey everybody, what's up? This is Mike Watson from Freestyle Comics and Short Fuse Media. And I'm back! In case you haven't realized, it's been a while. Have not had a haircut since the Whats Hott Kickstarter. That is how busy I've been. But who cares about my hair? What's next? That's the big question, right? What's next? What is Freestyle Comics doing next? Well, you know what? We brought you Whats Hott. We brought you Vigilance. And now it's time to bring you Heroes International. What's Heroes International, Mike? Oh, no problem. Heroes International is a superhero team in the Freestyle Comics verse, and they are just like the Avengers or the Justice League of the X-Men, except one key factor. They suck. They're probably the worst superhero team ever. All right, so let's get right to it. This is a story about a superhero team becoming the Avengers, becoming the Justice League, learning how to be a team. Because I read comic books all the time. You do, I do, we all do, or a lot of us do. And I don't think we've ever really got to see that moment where they jail. Like, how do they do that? How do they become that team? How do they do no-look pass with optic glass? You know, how do they do all that stuff? You know, when did the fastball special get developed? Was there practice sessions? Did, like, Logan jump on Colossus's shoulders and jump off of that? Or did Colossus kick him like a kickball? We don't know. But that's the thing about Heroes.
Michael needs to read some X-Men comics and find the Danger Room.
National, you're gonna know. So that's what we're building up to. We're gonna show you what it takes to build a superhero team. This team is chock full of goodness because, like, some of the characters don't like each other, some of them are jerks, but I guarantee it. There's at least one character on here, Heroes International that you, yes, you in the back, you all the way back there, can relate to. So please check out this new Kickstarter. You know, get all these awesome rewards and everything like that. Let's talk risk. Are there risks? No. We're part of Short Fuse Media. All right, there are no risks because hashtag we always deliver. And we have delivered on our last 2 Kickstarters, and we're going to continue to do that. We have not 1, not 2, but 3 issues of Heroes International that we're going to be kicking out to you. We're finishing up the letters right now on that 3rd issue. What is this Kickstarter for? To pay for the books, to get them done, to get these art teams paid, to get us into our new issues and keep it moving. All right? So, why? Because I like comics. I mean, I don't know what else you want from it. We've got it covered. So, I'm Mike Watson with Freestyle Comics. This is our Kickstarter. You know we're going to bring you the rewards. We got shirts. We got variant covers. We got prints. We're going to have the EHD cards coming back. We're going to have the stretch goals. But we're going to have a good time. So join us as we delve deeper into the Freestyle Comics universe, as we get into it. Because remember, and take note if you haven't, each series we come out with is an ongoing series with multiple issues, and it's building upon what the last series built. I'm going to stop now because you need to get this goodness, all of it. Hit that Kickstarter. Thank you for your support on the last two. Join us again on this one. I'm out. I gotta go make comics. Now I'm knocking stuff down. Crap. That was supposed to be flying.
So after that awesomeness, we have some other amazing awesomeness. It's Aaron Hauzur, Cartoon Girls, a collection of pinup art, now on Kickstarter through November 11th. Something in case you guys think you need a miracle. It's ironic here. You know what Kickstarter is actually currently missing? My own. We'll get to it because I remember it. I'm like, wait a minute, mine should have shown up at some point. It didn't. That shows you how busy I was. My own Kickstarter I forgot about. Because I'm always hustling for other people. This is I Need a Miracle. We'll end the show with my Kickstarter. This is following the casework.
The rogue god has arisen out of Twitter. Armed with a hashtag that grants miracles, this deity is looking to build its followers. And when Twitter is allowed to indulge its deepest desires, the world can find darkness fast. Luckily for all of us, T. Titus Time is on the case. Thus begins the first issue of the following casework. A one-shot comic introducing our main characters, T. Titus Time, theological investigator, and Bev, his companion, a punk elf Hispanic hacker. Together, they investigate cases of divine nature, hoping to determine what is real, what is good, and hopefully what is fun. So that's what we're trying to give to you here. Now, we're not asking for you to fund this idea into development because the first issue is completed. As you can see, we have it designed and proof copies have been printed. But what we want to do is get this comic into the hands of you, your friends, and out into the wider world. That means that we need to do a full print run. And with your help, we can do that. Now, the following casework was made by an amazing team. Lucas Santos, Chunlin Zhao, the inestimable Micah Myers. So in addition to this comic, which is available both printed and digitally, you can get a copy of our other prose books, Dealing with the Apocalypse and Demon Riders. You can get Titus's very own shirt from this issue, Error 60D, Immortality Not Found. We have prints from Lucas Santos as well as a commission and certain stretch goals like our very own coffee mug starring Bev. We really hope that you enjoy this. You can find a 4-page preview below as well as a preview comic. We really hope you enjoyed these rewards, this comic, and join us on this amazing journey. Thank you so much. Blessings and good night.
Let's check out the amazingness of Johnny Phantasm. Now on Indiegogo through November 18th. Pretty cool, huh? Speaking of pretty cool, check out Xander. I think it's Xander. We might be getting it wrong. Let's find out.
Xander is a one-shot story that takes place inside the Skyline universe. The story focuses on the young prince of the volcanic islands as he must come to terms with the responsibility of his birthright. When his home is attacked by pirates, he is forced to do what is necessary to protect his people and let go of his childish ambitions. This book was written by best-selling author Brandon Chen, illustrated by the outstanding comic artist John Paul Sunga, colored by the incredibly talented Joey Lee Cabral. The art was edited by Daniel Lopez, otherwise known as Pez from the popular Soul Survivor series. Original creators of the Skyline universe, Frederick Packard and Joshua Valier, oversaw all aspects of production, so this fits in beautifully in the Skyline universe. In this campaign, you'll be able to pick up not only Xander, but also Skyline Issue 1 and 2, as well as some other amazing rewards. We believe this project has something for everyone to enjoy, and we hope you will consider backing and sharing this project.
I certainly hope you guys consider backing that project. It looks awesome. Speaking of looking awesome, I think I've talked about this in the past. I love goth girls. So this book instantly interests me. So let's check it out.
Hey everybody, this is John Schlim Jr., creator and writer of Goth Ghost Girl, and I am here in the recording studio where Schlimsicle broadcasts her gaming streams on Twitch to tell you about Goth Ghost Girl 2 Bloodbath, which we're launching right now on Kickstarter. Our approach this time really is gratitude, because artist Sergio Quijada and I are so extremely grateful for your backing that got the first issue off the ground, launched Ovation Comics, and now we're coming back at you with issue number 2, as many of you have requested. And really, we want to approach this with how can we make this experience even better for you? How can we take what we did in issue number 1 and build on that for issue number 2? How can we make the whole Kickstarter experience attractive to you again a second time, and really how can we make it attractive to new backers as well? The creative element really is the easy part. I have got countless stories outlined, plotted, some scripted, and a very cool subplot that's working its way through all of them that's going to provide some thrills and chills down the line if you stick with the series as we go on. And Sergio's artwork really speaks for itself. The animation style is loved by so many people, and it really brings the characters in the world to life in a way that no other artist could do. So our biggest struggles with the first campaign were really the logistics of pulling together a campaign that, like I said, far exceeded our expectations. We added stretch goals that were awesome, but none of them had been in production, so we were starting from scratch, and that really bogged down our whole production schedule. It also gave some challenges for our printer, who delivered a beautiful product in the end, but that bogged down the production schedule as well. Then we were challenged with some of the shipping issues. I really bungled the international shipping, and I apologize that to our backers all over the world. But the good news is that those stressful and disappointing challenges really provide a great experience for us. So I'm confident now that the shipping and distribution, for example, will be handled much more efficiently, particularly the international side of things. And the creative side, we are ready to go. We are focused on the story, what we're trying to do. Sergio's working hard on the artwork already. Bernardo will be jumping in to work on the lettering. So all things are in place to make this an attractive project for everyone to get excited about. Again, I'm hoping you'll take a look at the pledge levels we have. We have a few more than we did last time, and that's because we've tried to have some packages, especially for new readers. They can get issue 1 and 2 and a couple of different combination styles. And also for the collectors, we have 2 different covers for issue number 2 this time. And when you pledge at the print level, you get to choose which cover you'd like, or you could choose both covers if you'd like to have both variants. Sergio and I have put a lot of time, energy, money, and love into this project. We love creating this character. We love telling her stories, and we love sharing it with you. In fact, one of the coolest things about the whole Kickstarter process is that we get to interact with you guys before, during, and after the whole production. And that makes the whole thing really especially special for us. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for your support, your backing. Even if you decide not to financially back us this time, maybe you'll spread the word, because that's one of the toughest things for independent creators is to get the word out about their projects. And I'll leave you with Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you too, sir. It's been a crazy show. We're going to check out our comment section, see if we missed anything. You guys going on? Nope, 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 nope. Not a talkative bunch today at noon. It's our first time back in the afternoon. I'm sure that'll pick up. People are usually used to us on on Wednesdays. We have one more Kickstarter to go, and of course it's the most important one because it's mine. That's right. I just want to make sure that we got everything. Kidding around aside, I wanted to make sure that we got everything for you guys. It's been a long week. You're going to have to excuse me. So we do have a lot of changes coming to the program starting next week. We wanted to have our season beginner with not as many changes to, have the season premiere, let you guys know about the changes that are coming, which will be its own special video that we'll be filming in just a few minutes. So stay tuned for that. All right, so here we are. This is the Fetish Babies. They said it couldn't be done, making a story about fetish that was powerful, that actually showed the humanity of those with fetishes, done tastefully, beautifully, and compelling, without should be over-sexualization. Got to change that. They were wrong, without being overly sexual. Actually, I'm right. I read it wrong. Fetishes and Tales Volume 1, as separate issues have traveled across the USA and inspired and educated people from all over. True story. So here's the alt cut. I don't know. Should I give you guys the alt cut or? Hey guys, this is just for the Indie Advocates. Just the Indie Advocates fan base who watch this video. This won't be played on Kickstarter. So why is this Kickstarter important, and why am I asking for help? I could have made a comic book. I could have definitely done it about bondage and BDSM, taken what I'd known, made it a book that I could cash in on and just sell you guys sexuality. It's not what I wanted to do. Not to say that sexuality is wrong in any way, or enjoying it or having fantasies is wrong. I wanted to make something that was powerful. Yes, you can see we've been playful. But I wanted to do something that was more than playful. I wanted to do something that can inspire people and talk to people. And it is always something of an amazement to me when people who read it are actually shocked at how good it is. And I can't describe the feeling that I get when I hear someone go, I was surprised it was good like that. I didn't expect it to be so good. I didn't realize everything about the BDSM culture. So I didn't take shortcuts. Even this, a lot of people have said, well, isn't this a shortcut? People miss the duality of characters. So why should you back it is because this is a book about passion, and it's passion about trying to use comics to change the world. It's passion about creativity. It's passion about how I've crafted and created a story that's powerful. It's about using comics to do what they were always intended to do. Make us think, make us be entertained, and make us see the world slightly different than we started. than we were seeing it before we started reading the book. There are some great rewards. You guys can go see the video where I explain more about it. You guys can see the Indie Advocate shirt made its way. As you guys can see, I put a lot into this. Chuck has helped me cultivate the Kickstarter, so by the time you guys see it, it'll probably look better than it does now. I can't express to you guys as creators and as fans of comic books that all that passion that you feel for comic books, I pour into every comic I make, and especially this one. Whether you get Fetish, whether you aren't a Fetish, whether you don't understand Fetish, if you like a well-told story about characters, this is your comic book. It will not disappoint. It is that type of book. You're going to read it and feel like you read something that someone loved. And that's all I really can say about any project. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what would be. Thank you for watching the video. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the advocate for my own creations and this series, Fetishism Tales. Volume 1, The Fetish Babies, The Collected Adventures of Barbara. So that's the show. As I said, we're going to be having a lot of different ideas in the next couple of weeks. We're going to try some new stuff. We're going to basically be doing that. I announced it during the program. I'm going to announce it to you guys starting tomorrow. We're going to be doing Now on Kickstarter. It's going to be a quick show where we run down what's on Kickstarter. It's only going to be exclusive to the Facebook platform. It will not show up on Indie Advocates, and will be something that actually just is that is just for the Facebook community, but we hope that they are encouraged by us giving them that. It'll wind up showing everyone what is on the docket and what's going on. So this list is never going to go away. We will constantly have it, but there's a lot to discuss beyond this. So we encourage you guys to join us on the discussion and debate. It'll be a video, so please watch the video. We're going to be doing it live, so I don't know how long it's going to go. I will have a back and forth with people about it, and we're going to try to do the best we can to make this the best program we can and to capture viewers' interest. And definitely the Today in Kickstarter, or Now on Kickstarter, will help people with a daily promotion and reminder of people what's on Kickstarter. That video we're hoping to keep within under 3 minutes. So there's a lot of changes coming. We look forward to seeing you as our Season 2 of the Indie Advocates Network continues as we grow stronger. And we're happy to announce that this number hasn't been updated. I got to look at that, see what's going on with that. But we are well over 25,000 subscribers. So thank you for all the support. We're in Season 2. You guys have a Kickstarter, leave it in the comment for the video. Reach out to us at indieadvocates@yahoo.com. And remember to support creators on Kickstarter. And then if you see them at a show, why not do this? Get a PDF on the Kickstarter and then go find them at a show and buy their book from them and have them sign it. Make their day. If you guys like the book, support creators every way you can. My name is Mr. Anderson, and this has been our first exciting and problematic episode in the brand new Season 2. Expect some changes next week. We look forward to seeing you amazing fans, creators, and awesome people throughout the season, and enjoy what is on Kickstarter today by backing some of these amazing projects and follow the wormhole.